This is Tucker here with Tuck's Rods. I just wanted to do a quick video here at the progress that we're making on this 57 Roadmaster conversion deal. Well, I went down to the DMV the other day and took the car in to get it inspected so I could get the tag and everything and get it registered. And they were wanting to do an off-road title where you have to get an inspection again later and all kinds of extra paperwork and stuff because it didn't have the motor and instrument cluster and interior. So I decided I would go ahead and throw the motor and interior and instrument cluster back in it here to satisfy them, so I don't have to do all the legwork later after I do the conversion and everything. So I've got her in the shop here, and we're getting ready to stick a motor in it and get her to where she'll run, stop, and stuff real quick before we carry on with the rest of the project. So I'll keep you informed. Alright, so I ended up pulling me a motor out that I can throw in that 57 so I can go in and get the inspection done on it so I can get it registered. So the one I pulled out was awfully nasty and everything, so I decided to go ahead and bring her in here and get her washed up before I go sitting her in there. So we'll get her washed up. We're going to do a real good job of just kind of get some of the grease knocked off on it. Alright, so we got this old small block Chevy here back from the car wash here. And before I took it, I went ahead and stripped down the manifolds and the long water pump and everything that was on it. And I went ahead and put a small water pump on it, short water pump, the 57 Chevy mounts, the ram horn manifolds, and pulled the HEI, put a point style distributor since that's what the 57 styles were originally. So I decided I'd go ahead and try to start it on the ground here first before I put it in the car, because I didn't know a whole lot about this motor because it was in a salvage truck. And I've had it sitting around for like 6 years. So I think we'll go ahead and start it out. That way if I had to do anything to it to get it to halfway run, it don't have to run perfect, just enough to fire it up when I go to get the inspection here. And if the lady down there wants me to take her around the block or something, it'll be able to pull itself. So I'm going to go ahead and test it here and see if we've got it to run all right and everything here. So. Give her a little bit of prime here. We'll see what happens. We got the homemade ignition wiring harness here. Clear prop. Looks like she might be a smoker. We better back the timing off just a little bit here. I'll see if she goes. Sounds like she's going to be a good runner, so we'll go ahead and carry on with the project here and get it installed in the car. And I've got an inspection tomorrow, so hopefully if everything goes well we can get my tag, because before they wanted me to do an off-road deal, and I asked them, I said, well, how soon until I get how do I go about that? And they said, well, you got to get the title that says off-road. And then I decided to go ahead and they said then because of the COVID shutdown and everything, they said it takes up to 6 weeks. So I thought, well, shoot, I kind of want to drive this old car after I get the caprice swap done way before then. So I was like, I might as well just get it all taken care of this way, pull the motor back out, and get the swap done, and then that way I have my tag and everything's ready to go. So we're gonna put her in there, and I'll keep you updated. Alright, so we got the old motor set down in the old 57 here. We've got everything about checked off the list that I had here. We've got the motor here. She was said she didn't have no engine, no interior seats, so we went ahead and got some seats in here. They're not in too good a shape. I think I need an average Joe's upholstery job on them pretty dang quick. I think I lost half of them trying to get them put in. But so we got our seats in there, and she also was saying something about instruments. So we got instruments. I'm a kind of a fly-by feel guy, not by instrument, but she wants instruments, we got them. And let's see here, I got the old Harbor blanket on the seat here. And I went ahead and I tried to find my baling wire there to wire the seat to the frame rail. Couldn't find it, so we had to use some stainless steel aviation wire. So we went ahead and doubled her up and got her setting in there in case she wants to go for a ride. We can, get in there and go around the block or something. I'm not sure what she expects, but I decided I'd double up on the wire in case the old throttle gets a little goosey and we don't want to put the seat in the recliner position. She might frown on that. So I think we're going to go ahead and get her fired up, get her warmed up. I've got the old gator egg tank. She's capped off. So I'm going to get her warmed up, make sure the tank's fuel. That way when I get there, she doesn't run out of gas and we have to push it or anything if she does want to go for a ride. So we'll get her warmed up here and see what we got. All right, we'll see if we can get her to fire up here. Oh, come on. We'll try that again. I had to put a little timing into it, see if she runs a little better. I think that's going to work. We're going to get her on the trailer and get her pointed in the direction and see if we can get this inspection to go over a little better. All right, well, we got her down here to the cop shop. I guess we're going to go in and see what happens here. I don't know if I'm going to have the same little lady or not. We'll find out here shortly. I'll keep you informed. All right, so we got the inspection all done and completed. And it actually went better than I thought it was going to. She didn't even ask to hear it run. So I was kind of disappointed in a way, but I guess that's all right. So I'm going to carry on with this project here. We'll probably get her back in the shop. Start by getting a quarter off of a four-door put on here. Outer rockers. Get it all braced up and get that all taken care of. So as you can see, the old quarter's in pretty poor shape. It's got a big old slice in it where somebody cut it open to, I think, to get the trim off, but I couldn't be for sure exactly what they were doing there. And it's wrinkled pretty bad. Somebody took and, it looks like, put a bumper jack on it here to try to raise it up. And it's just not the best shape. I mean, if a guy had to work with this, then you could weld you a piece in there and straighten it out some. But I've got a pretty nice four-door quarter I've had sitting around for a while, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. So we'll get started on that and squaring the car up, getting all the lines to line up really good before I get the body lifted off of here. So I want to make sure everything's square, and then I want it braced really good. So I'm hoping that some of this information might be useful or entertaining. If it is, if you could push the subscribe button, that'd be great. And I'll see you soon on phase 3.